This feels right. I'd like to thank Sissy and Dion for the honor of being here, and for everybody in the church treating my wife and I so gracefully. I'm going to say some stories, maybe some of them you know, maybe some of you don't. I wrote them down because I didn't want to miss anything. The song "I Will Always Love You" almost wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be in the movie. The first choice was going to be "What Becomes of a Broken Heart." But it had been out the year before in another movie, and we felt that it wouldn't have the impact, and so we couldn't use it. So what becomes of our broken hearts? Whitney returns home today to the place where it all began, and I urge us all, inside and outside, across the nation and around the world, to dry our tears, suspend our sorrow, perhaps our anger, just long enough to remember the sweet miracle of Whitney. Never forgetting that Sissy and Bobby Christina are sit among us. Your mother and I had a lot in common. I know many at this moment are thinking, really? She's a girl, you're a boy. You're white. She's black. We heard you like to sing, but our sister could really sing. So what am I talking about? Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, they don't have anything in common at all. Well, you'd be wrong about that. We both grew up in the Baptist church. It wasn't as big as this. My grandmother played the piano, and she led the choir. And her two daughters, my mom and my aunt, both sang in it. The rest of my family, uncles, aunts, and cousins, sat every Sunday out front and watched. My earliest memories are tied to that old church in Paramount. I remember seeing a gold shovel go into the ground, people praying about it and thinking, wow, something big was going to go here. And I watched my father and the rest of the men build it from the ground up. I was probably 4 years old and seemed to be always in the way. I wanted to help. I wanted to be in on the action. One of the men snapped down a red line where the choir would be standing one day and said, have at it. As many nails as you want. All in this line. I always took great comfort in watching my mom and aunt sing, knowing that they would never fall through that floor where I had worked.
Amen.